The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a fascinating idea. As everybody knows, it is asur. Lo sashchis es eitza. You're not allowed to cut down a fruit-bearing tree. It's a danger. It's a sakana. Chas v'shalom. Person should not cut down a fruit-bearing tree. The great Shefa Chaim relates that there was a wealthy man. He wanted to expand his house. Let's face it, he needed more room for his family. He had the money. He wanted to expand the house. However, the area where he wanted to expand it, there was one problem. There was an apple tree. He had to take the apple tree down. There's no question about it. So he goes to the great Rav of Gorlitz, Reb Baruch of Gorlitz, and he says, Rabbeinu, I got to expand the house. I need to do the construction. My family needs it. The only problem is there's an apple tree. Please, give me a heter. Allow me to cut that apple tree down. The Rebbe answered him and said, okay. For 500 golden coins, I will be matter cutting the tree down. The Yid was a businessman. He didn't get wealthy by giving out a lot of money. He figured, wait a minute, if the Rebbe told him 500 gold coins, it must not be such a bad Avera. If it was an Avera, then really, what would the 500 coins do? He thought to himself, that's a hefty sum of money. It's probably not such a big isser. I'll find a Rav that can give me a heter for less. I'm going to save myself money. Remember what we just said. In the meantime, the Yid went to a relative, the great Reb Shalom of Bobov. He goes into Reb Shalom of Bobov and he says, Rebbe, listen, I have to expand my house. I need to do construction. It's urgent right now. The only problem is that there is an apple tree and the apple tree is in the front and I need to take it down. Give me a heter. Immediately, Reb Shalom said, Chalila, cut down an apple tree. Beferish shalav in the Torah. It's a sakonis nefashos. It's one of those things that we would never do because of danger. It could affect many people. The wealthy man said, yes, but I was by Reb Baruch of Gorlitz some weeks ago, and he told me that for 500 golden coins, he could give me a heter. Ha! Reb Shalom said, Chas v'shalom. He would never do that. It is an impossibility. You cannot cut the fruit tree down. The Gvir got nervous. He said, boy, I better get the money together quick and go back to Reb Baruch of Gorlitz and not say anything about this. He got the money together. The 500 coins. Oiver la soicher. Minted coins. He went back to the great Reb Baruch of Gorlitz. When he came in, he said, Rebbe, I came to get my heter. I want to get the heter right now. Can you give me the heter? Reb Baruch of Gorlitz said, the heter for what? He says, the heter, to uproot the fruit tree, to take it out. Reb Baruch of Gorlitz said, there is no heter. There's no heter, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Rebbe, what did you tell me before, and what are you telling me now? Didn't you tell me that for 500 golden coins, I could uproot the apple tree from the courtyard? The Heilige Reb Baruch of Gorlitz said, I want you to know, my dear friend, 6 weeks ago when you came, there was a poor Yid, and that poor Yid was in danger, his whole family. And for 500 gold coins, I could get him out of his predicament. I thought to myself, what is worse? To cut down. Ki adam eitz asada. A human being is a tree. To cut down a human being or to cut down a tree. So I was makabel upon myself not to cut down the human being, to get the 500 coins for him And I was going to accept achrayus that nothing would happen to you because you cut the fruit tree down. However, within the time of the 6 weeks, the Yeshua came from a different place. So now, I have no heter for you. This is an unbelievable idea, that a person should know. First of all, Emunas Chachamim. B'tzedek tishpot amisecha. Don't be an Iber Chacham, as they say. Don't be the great wise man or the great wise woman, and I know, and he told me this, or she told me that, but it's not really it because I can think with my own brain. Don't think that way. Understand that every single thing in our world works b'hashgacha. If a person has an opportunity, if an individual is told something by a Chacham, by a great Rebbitzin, they should know how to accept it. They should have done it in the proper way and know that it is for them a bracha for every moment that they will listen.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org